Цього тижня українська громада Торонто з'єдналася з татарською громадою, щоб відзначити 81-шу річницю насильного виселення татарського народу з Криму.
Душу, тіло ми положим за нашу свободу і покажем, що ми браття.
Stalin called the Crimean Tatars and many other ethnic groups traitors and ordered their deportation. In one night, the population of Crimea decreased by over 230,000 people, all of Crimean Tatar descent. They were woken up in the middle of the night by the NKVD and told to get ready. They had 10 minutes in which they had to wake up their children and elderly and pack their belongings. This trip to Central Asia was long and tragic. Many people died en route. The deportation lasted for almost 5 decades, but the Crimean Tatars managed to preserve their culture and traditions and returned back home after the Soviet Union collapsed. Crimean Tatars lost everything and had to start from scratch. They started to rebuild their houses, their schools, mosques, and places of cultural heritage. As Refat Chubarov, one of the leaders of the Crimean Tatar movement, said at the swearing-in ceremony last week, the conflict with Russia started in Crimea and it must end in Crimea.
We can tell with a loud voice to the occupied regime in Crimea and to the Russian Federation, your methods will never work. Because since the very first date of the occupation of Crimea, a very sad date for all of us, all Ukrainians in Ukraine and all around the world, all friends of Ukraine, in particular here in Canada, have started to say, I am a Crimean Tatar. Crimea is Ukraine.
We're talking about Russia. We're really talking right now about Vladimir Putin and those people that facilitate what he's trying to do, the oligarchs and people in his camp, and those like him that are trying to form some sort of an authoritarian nouveau empire, something in between a cross of Peter the Great and a Bolshevik empire, which is absolutely reprehensible. The people of Russia have earned their democracy the same as everyone else, and Vladimir Putin does not have the right to encroach on Crimea. He does not have the right to stifle the language, the religion, the traditions of any people, including Crimean Tatars.
This year, we commemorate the 71st anniversary of the deportation of Crimean Tatars by Joseph Stalin. This year, for the first time, Crimean Tatars in Crimea are not holding mourning rally, which used to be held every year since Ukraine gained independence and Crimean Tatars returned back to their homeland. Maybe Ukraine did not do enough for the Crimean Tatars, but it gave people one important thing, that the Crimean Tatars had no access for many years under Russian occupation and Soviet occupation. And this thing is freedom. Once free, forever free. Swallow is a symbol of the rebirth, a symbol of spring. It always returns back home, just like the Crimean Tatars have returned to their homeland after 50 years of the hardship and suffering. And we believe that Crimea very soon will come back and will reunite with free and truly independent Ukraine.
The Crimean Tatars are facing discrimination, their communities being suppressed, their leaders persecuted, their media banned. I believe that the only way to permanently put an end to all this is not only to decisively restrain Russia's aggression and expansion, but also, most importantly, to ensure that Russia undergoes a deep and profound radical change, that its regime with its ideology are completely and forcefully rooted out, and a new free and open political system is established there. And to do all this successfully, it must face its past. and decisively judge and rigorously condemn all its past crimes and those who carried them out.